WFTV Tonight.
Developing tonight, a dozen people now confirmed dead, including a child. Martha, you're going to talk about that. Following the UPS plane crash, there are more in critical condition after being caught in this huge inferno. Good evening, I'm Greg Warmith.
I'm Martha Sagowski. Greg, the NTSB also sharing that preliminary evidence indicates the plane's left engine separated from the wing, falling onto the runway before the crash. As Sherelle Hubbard reports, the remains of the latest victim recovered are believed to be that of a child.
Is completely heartbreaking.
Officials don't expect to recover live victims, but they have recovered the plane's black boxes.
We have identified the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. This is what is commonly referred to as a black box. But we feel comfortable once we get these to our lab in D.C. that we will be able to get a good readout of the applicable data.
Graphic video shows the moment the MD-11 transport aircraft operated by UPS erupted into flames shortly after takeoff around the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, leaving multiple people dead, likely including the 3 crew members who were on the flight, according to the mayor. Videos from the scene show flames in an auto recycling yard and semi-truck lot in an industrial area nearby.
Right when she was FaceTiming me, a massive explosion occurred, and she said to me, the scrap office blew up.
One local businessman says the unthinkable happened.
I would have to imagine it is what a war zone looks like. All of our buildings in the path of the airplane are destroyed.
The crash taking place in the midst of the continuing government shutdown, where staffing issues are affecting hundreds of air traffic control facilities. Although the cause of the crash has not been determined, the transportation secretary said it is not related to the shortage.
This was not an air traffic control issue. It appears that it was a mechanical issue. Everyone's been clear on that. That is not speculation.
Sherelle Hubbard for Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And with at least 12 people dead, many others hurt, there are a lot of questions about what could have gone wrong.
And Channel 9's Giovanni Diaz is joining us live here in the studio tonight. Gio, you actually spoke with an aviation expert about this tragedy.
Yeah, I did, and he actually told me that all signs point to a problem with one of the engines. But here's the catch. The pilot and the crew probably didn't even know they had a problem until it was too late.
Dramatic video shows the moment when a UPS plane went down on fire in Louisville, Kentucky. You can see the plane's left wing hitting the ground, leaving a massive trail of flames behind.
There was a huge explosion, believed to be a plane crash, huge fire and smoke.
And now the NTSB is trying to find out what went wrong.
And we have viewed airport CCTV security coverage, which shows the left engine detaching from the wing during the takeoff roll.
And that's why the crash was so deadly, according to this aviation expert.
When that happens, an aircraft loses an engine. In that respect, we have engine indications of the loss of thrust, but we normally do not get bells and whistles.
So basically what you're saying is that it was a timing issue then, right?
That's very likely, yes. Can't prove that, but the odds are very high.
The plane was on its way to Hawaii, and now operations have been halted at the shipping hub. As for what's next, the expert says it will take some time to find out whether the deadly incident could have been avoided.
Looking at the maintenance record and listen to the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder, and they take that information to prevent future accidents like this from happening.
Such a horrible incident. Passenger flights to and from the city have now been resumed, but only one runway is open so far. Martha.
All right, Gio, thanks so much. And of course, we're monitoring all of the developments.